Namaskaram and welcome to Swararaga's YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today in episode 9 as we explore Carnatic music. In the last few episodes, we've been talking about ragams and raga lakshanams. Today, we're going to talk about musical forms. Samyak Geetam iti Sangeetam. A well-composed music is a good music. Our Carnatic music, or any music for that matter, is one of the fine arts. Bharata's Natya Shastra is one of the most ancient works that talks about the art forms. In that, in a shlokam, he says, Geetam Vadyam Tata Nrityam Sangeetam Muchyate. The confluence of these art forms, the music, the Vadyam, which is the instrument, and Nrityam, dance, is called a Sangeetam or a good music. The two types of musical forms for Carnatic music are the Abhyasa Ganam and Sabha Ganam. The Abhyasa Ganam is where a student is introduced to the technical aspects of the music. The Sabha Ganam involves other musical compositions. The student, having learned the technical aspects, takes on the concert stage and performs. In the Abhyasa Ganam, a student is first introduced to what is called as the Swaravali exercises or Swara exercises, where the student learns about how to sing the swarams of a ragam in an order and get familiarized with the swarams in that particular ragam. Let's take a quick example of a Sarali Varsai. The first Sarali Varsai go like this. Sari ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa. And just like that, there are various exercises that a student is introduced to, and various speeds or trikalam, as we say, which enables a student to sing in multiple speeds while having the thalam constant, gives them a better control over the layam and the exercise or their voice. After the Sarali Varsais, the student is introduced to Janta Varsais. A Janta means two or more, when stressing on the final note. Sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma pa pa da da ni ni sa sa ni ni da da pa pa ma ma ga ga re re sa sa. After this early verses, a student is introduced to dhatu verses. After that, a student is introduced to the tarasthayi or the higher octave exercises, which go like sa re ga ma pa da ni sa 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 da ni sa ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. There are also mantrasthayi exercises where a student is introduced to the lower octave exercises where they can strengthen their lower octave as well. Sa ni da pa ma ga re sa 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 da ni sa re ga ma pa da sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa 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 da ni sa re ga ma pa da sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa. And after the tarasthayi exercises and mantrasthayi exercises, a student is introduced to the alankarams. As we talked in the Thalam episode, the alankarams are the first introduction to various thalams, the Suladi Sapta Thalams, namely Dhruva Thalam, Matya Thalam, Rupaka Thalam, Triputa Thalam, Jampa Thalam, Atta Thalam and Eka Thalam. Again, the student is taught how to sing in various speeds, which give them a better control over the layam or the thalam, as well as being able to sing the exercises in faster speed, giving them a good control over their voice. Until this point, a student is introduced only to swarams or the exercises in the form of swarams. After this, after the alankarams, a student is introduced to a geetam. Geetams are musical compositions that are set to tune, that are introduced to the students for the first time when introducing multiple ragams. The exercises are only in the swarams, while a geetam has both the swarams and the sahityam or the lyrics to go with it. Our Carnatic music and the musical compositions have two major concepts, which is the dhatu and the matu concept. The dhatu is the swarams or the framework for the compositions, while a matu is the sahityam or the lyrics that add to the expression of the ragam. There are two types of geetams that a student is introduced to. Samanya geetam or pillari geetams, where the aim of the geetam is just to introduce the ragam and simple phrases in various ragams for better introduction of those ragams to the students. These pillari geetams were predominantly composed by Purandara Dasa, who is a Sankita Pitamaha, and Paidala Gurumurti Shastri. Their contribution to the Abhyasa Ganam cannot be mentioned in words. It is because of that a student gets a better understanding and strong in their own singing. To give an example about a geetam, ma pa da sa sa ri re sa da pa ma pa re ma pa da pa ma ga re sa re ma ga re sa re ga re sa. Shri Gananath Sindhu Ravarna Karuna Sagara Karivadana Lambodara Lakumikara. These are Lakshya Geetams, and there are also Lakshana Geetams, which describes the Lakshanam of the Ragam. After the Geetams, a student is introduced to a Jati Swaram, or also known as a Swara Pallavi. A Swara Pallavi has a Pallavi, which is the introduction, and then an Anupallavi, which is the second part, and many Charanams, which has continuous Swarams. They were introduced for the purpose of the dance, so it is widely used in dance recitals. But a musical student is also introduced to that to get a more understanding of the ragam. After the Swara Pallavis, a student is introduced to a Swara Jati. A Swara Jati, like the Jati Swaram, has a Pallavi, Anupallavi and many Charanams, although the Charanams always have some Sahityam or the Matu aspect as well. Sariga pada sanida pada pa magari sari sanida sa ravenu gopapala rajita sadguna jayashila sara sakshat mera memi maru pada korvalera Ravenu Gopapalara Jita Sadguna Jayashila. After the Swarajatis, a student is introduced to one of the most important musical forms called as the Varnam. A Varnam is the most important musical form that a student will learn. It introduces the ragams in a more in-depth level. Varnam is also part of many of the Sabha Ganam as well, as an introductory piece to start a musical concert. What are Varnams and what are the different types and how are they helpful for a student? We will talk about Varnams and the other musical forms in the following episode, and I hope you will join me for that next time. Thank you and Namaskaram.